Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am going to do my top 10 products of the year. So products that came into my life this year and I started using. They may not have been released this year. No, I don't think any of them are released this year, but they came into my life this year and they were products that when I sat down and thought about this immediately came to mind. Now, if you're on a no buy, or if you're on a low buy, or if you're trying to be good, click out of this video. Because I know me, I can be sometimes triggered by these videos and going, oh, that sounds lovely, Ruth, let me go and buy 10 of them. So if that's you, if you're a bit like me and a bit click happy, you know, maybe go on to the next video. Just saying, if you are a stronger person than me and a great willpower, or you're not on a no buy or a low buy, anything like that, then please stay tuned. But yeah, just you know, bit of a trigger warning, shall we say. Okay, let's get into it. First up is the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Mucon Power Essence. If you've been with me this year at all, you will know that this has become one of the great loves of my life. It just, my skin, this is a brand new one that I'm cracking open for you here because I finished up one already. My skin just seems to adore it. And I know one or two others have bought this because I said I liked it. I know Kim bought it definitely. And like it's so, like there's a lot about it that is not very appealing. The name, maybe the consistency, I don't know if you can see that. But rub it in, guys. Just forget about it and rub it in. And oh my actual God, my skin adores it. I haven't had it in my collection for a couple of months because I was trying to be good and trying to work through what I had, but I was like, do you know what now? My sister gave me a few quid for kind of Christmas birthday kind of, and I thought I'm going to go on Stylevana because I'd seen a few people using it and you know it seemed to be reputable. I don't know, like these K-beauty and you know all these kind of like Yes Style and that, I don't know them, and I'm a bit cagey, which is stupid. Like I'll go on Beauty Bay and Cult and not think twice about it, but anyway, not the point. Stylevana, bought this, enjoyed it, came fairly quickly, no hassle, but I love this product, love it. Second, now this is, I've only two skincare, the rest is makeup, but I couldn't in good conscience do a favourites video and not include these two. I just couldn't. Again, if you've been with me for any length of time. Oh, look at it there. Look at it. Look at it. So beautiful. Pity the packaging is so crap. You know, it's expensive enough. I suppose at least they put it into the product. Oh, I love the smell of it. It's just so gentle. It's not an oppressive scent or anything like that. I'm very sensitive to scent, so oh, this melts my makeup off like no other. I use waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara. I wear a lot of makeup, especially when I'm doing videos. I kind of pile it on because I love it. And this just melts it away like nothing else that I've tried. I've tried lots of other ones this year that have been enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but this so far is the only one I've repurchased. So the first two products, they're already repurchases. And I think that speaks a lot when people like you and I have quite a lot in our collection, and if we go and actually repurchase something, then it's got to be good. And actually thinking about it, my sister, the same sister, actually bought me this as well. She's very good to me. So yeah, definitely one of my absolute favourites of the year. Moving into makeup kind of products. This is the e.l.f. I have quite a lot of e.l.f. and I don't know is it because I tried a lot of e.l.f. this year or that I was just so impressed that for the price the quality was so good. Anywho, e.l.f. Poreless Potty Primer. Now, I kind of dismissed these kind of primers. I had tried the one from, why aren't you focusing for me, love? What's going on here? Ah, there we go. I had tried the one from Benefit years ago. What's that one called? The Professional. Got it. The Professional. Years ago. Did nothing for me. I was like, What's this about? I remember years ago using the Smashbox, their original primer that was a very silicone-based primer. Did not for me. Wasn't impressed. This one has just made me rethink the whole situation. If I'm being honest, it's maybe want to try the Tatcha one. That is not my budget, so we can forget about that, girl. But I have ordered a fresh one of this because it is nearly gone. As you can see, I'm nearly on Saipan. Bit of a spoiler there for a project coming up. Hopefully I'll have Saipan by the time I'm doing that update. But I find this fantastic. I use a brush like this, very dense brush, and I literally just stipple it in. So I press it in. I don't rub it in. I just press it into the ear. So I get my pores become more obvious, you know, when you put foundation on. I don't know if you do. Mine certainly does. And typically it's here. These areas. So I'll stipple, 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 stipple. And actually do a little bit onto the eyes as well, where the eye caverns are. And it does help a little bit with that. But it's just, it is so effective. When I put my makeup on over, then it literally is, like the Tatcha one says, a kind of a clean canvas. It's just, yeah, very good product. I really enjoy this. So I have one ordered of this. I would be keen to try the other ones, not the green one, because I don't think I really need that one, but the illuminating one might be nice to try. But look at, fantastic, love it. Next up is another primer, and this is from Catrice. This is the Tensional Dream Primer. So apparently it does 10 things. That's, you know, a bit of rubbish. But anyway, what it does for me is it has the most lovely glowy, not unlike the Becca or the Charlotte Tilbury kind of primer. So you can see it there, and it has just a bit of a glow to it when you put it on the skin. My favourite thing about this is I will actually put this on days when I'm not wearing any makeup. So I just want to look just a little bit better, just a little bit, you know, like, oh God, the brute skin is looking well today. You know, that kind of vibe. And don't get me wrong, it's lovely under foundation or mixed in with foundation as well, but where this really shines for me is those no makeup days where you literally put something like this on, you put on a bit of mascara, bit of brow mascara, bit of lip balm, tinted lip balm, so you know what I mean, just the bare minimal, and it always makes me feel just a bit more, you know what that means, don't you? Like it says priming, hydrating, anti-wrinkle, really? Natural glow, anti-pollution, who knows? Antioxidation, who knows? Pore minimalism, no. Even does skin tone, yes. Blurs imperfections, yes. UV protection, SPF 15, not enough. But, you know, 5 out of 5. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, you know? But yeah, I really like this, and this is fairly, God, the writing is coming off, it's something fierce, but it's getting low now, and this I will repurchase because I just enjoy it that much. How rude! How dare somebody reach out and contact me? But yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. So next up, there would have been more Becca products in this if I'm being very honest, but because they're not available anymore, I didn't see the point. But one of them that is still available because Smashbox has taken it on is the Becca Under Eye. No matter how many times I use this in a second video, I still like, what is it called? Under Eye Brightening Corrector in light to medium. Again, another little bit of a spoiler for you. I have hit jar, pan, whatever you want to call it. Love this. Again, this is actually another one that I will wear when I'm doing no makeup days as well. I just love it. It just gets rid of the real darkness under the eyes. Don't know if you'll ever be able to see it because, can you? Yes, you can. It's down there. And for me, now don't get me wrong, if you have really deep, dark, purpley, bluey kind of under eye circles, I don't know that this would cover those. What this does for me is it just makes me, like I said, when I wear it when I'm doing full makeup as well, I wear it both ways, but where it really shines for me is again on those days where I'm just going in with, you know, kind of this kind of stuff, bare minimum, just want to look a bit fresher, a bit healthier, and I don't feel like it emphasizes my lines as much as other under eye products can, like concealer. It's just cruel of me, and well, I just haven't found the right one, maybe, I don't know, but I'm kind of done buying them because I feel like I'm just wasting my money. If any of you can recommend one that you say, you know, that you're my own go, you know, around in the 40s or more, and you found that magical concealer that doesn't emphasize fine lines ridiculously, you know what I mean? You're never not going to notice them, but you know, I just haven't found it yet. So if you have, please let me know. But yeah, this one, I've been trying out other ones because I panicked when that one wasn't available anymore. And I actually have a backup of this, a teeny tiny, the cutest little one that Valerie sent me. Oh my God, it's so cute. But in my concern of this going, I tried out a few others. And just to let you know, the one that I tried, one of the ones I tried was the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. This one here. And this is in the shade Peach Corrector. So if you are darker, you know, have those darker coloured under eye, really purpley blue, I think this might help you. Look at how much darker. And of course, I've cleaned off the other one. Yeah, God stretch you. Yeah, on a second now. Hold please. Yeah, see, there's a huge difference between the two. So that's the Becca and that's the LA Girl. And this definitely cancels out a lot more. And I have to say, I haven't noticed that it's too drying or anything like that under the eyes. So just, might help you, might not. Worth looking into. It's not that dear, you know. So I think it's worth trying out. Just my opinion. Next up from e.l.f. again, and I'm counting this as one because it's just these as a rule. These are the the e.l.f. glitters. Let's just make it Glelf. These are just lovely, and I do have some of the Stila glitter and glows and shimmer and shines and, you know, whatever they be calling themselves these days. I have a few of them. They're grand, they're fine, but I prefer these. One, I just think there's more glitter in them and more of a base to them. I don't know, I just think in general I prefer them. And of course they're way more affordable than the Stila ones. Now I don't know drying out wise how they're going to fare because I haven't got these as long as some of the glitter and glows that I used to have. Although this one does seem to be drying out a little bit, and this is one of my, probably the first one I bought. Interesting. Anyhow, swatches. These are them. Look at that. Look at all that glittery goodness. Isn't it so pretty? I do have some of it on today on my lid. But they're just so pretty. And I just love, I literally just will get the wand and I won't even, you know, go onto the eye. But I'll just take it on my finger and then tap it where I want it on the eye. So it's not kind of going all over the place. It's more kind of concentrated as to where I want it. But I just think for the price, they're just so much fun. Especially this time of year. But any time of year, really. I love a bit of glitter. And they dry down nicely, and they don't, I found more so with the Stila ones that they flaked down. Maybe that's because they dry out. That they flaked down on my cheeks and that. Whereas I don't find that these do. These seem to kind of stay where you put them. Once they dry down, they're fairly much there. Unless you were going in with a brush and kind of buffing or something like that, you know, touching up makeup, then they probably would. But otherwise, I think they're very good. So I really like those. Yeah, a lot of e.l.f. products here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 of my 10 are e.l.f. Next up is this lovely little duo. It is the Pomegranate Blush and Highlighter palette. Now, I did have another one of these. I do have another one of these. I think it's in grapefruit or something like that. Wasn't as mad on that one. I felt that the pigment wasn't great in it. But this one, I just love it. It's just the perfect shade for me for this time of year in particular. I'm just in so much... I said this before, I always find my blush is washed out on camera, but sure, anyway, there you go. I'll give you a little swatches. It's just, it feels dry in the pan, but it goes on so easily and so prettily. Is that a word? Maybe, maybe not. The highlight side is a tad on the dark side for me. But I think if you were slightly darker than me, not very much darker, unfortunately, e.l.f., but anyway, it might work in you. So if you're kind of olive or kind of medium skin toned. Oh yeah, she put that in a great spot. So there's the blush, and as you can see, there's the highlight. So it is quite a dark shade. But what I love it for is putting it over the blush as a blush topper. stellar swatching from Ruth again. You know, it gives you that lovely glowy, just beautiful glowy blush basically. And I love the shade, I love this, I love how it blends. Yeah, there's nothing I don't like about this product. Yes, I might like if that was a bit lighter so I could actually use it as a highlighter, but maybe, you know, summertime it might be. But in the summertime I wouldn't be drawn to this kind of shade. I'm more drawn to corally shades in the summer. It is what it is. Next up is another e.l.f. product, and it is the e.l.f. Quad in Hot Jalapeno. Again, this has been such another fun product for me this year. I've just thoroughly enjoyed using it. So we've got 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. We've got a deep dark forest kind of green, really dark, and then a kind of a lighter forest green, a beautiful shimmer, and a yellowy gold kind of shade. And again, I have them all on my eyes today. The only thing it's missing for me is a transition shade, but you know, you can't have it all. And with the amount of feckin' palettes I have, it's not like I don't have something that will suit. Try and dry off the hands now before we go. Giving you little swatches. But yeah, I just, of all these little quads that I have, and I've quite a few of them now, this one has really caught, you know, captured my heart, shall we say, the most. As you can see, I've pan in one that was in a pan those eyeshadows this year. Gorgeous. Look at that. They're beautiful. And I just thought this palette is such a great little addition to a more neutral collection, if that makes sense. So if you didn't want to go mad buying big, huge, colourful palettes, you could go and purchase something like this, get your little kick of green, and look at it, like, isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, you need to work a little bit with the buffing out and that, but not that much. You get there, like, do you know what I mean? And it's not like it doesn't. It just takes just a teeny bit, another extra minute or two of blending, that's all, and you get there. But it's just, and the shimmers, like, I don't even have a glitter glue down, but they still look vibrant. And like, I do spray the brush with water, but that's it. I don't put down a glitter glue for them, and they still look absolutely gorgeous. Look at, like, look at. Can you like, can you actually cope with that? I can't cope. But yeah, love this little quad. I think it's beautiful. 2 more to go, guys. So next up are actually both our glosses, the last 2. This is the Tower 28 lip gloss. You'll see I have a little sticker on it because it's going into a project pan next year. But yeah, Katie, these next 2 actually are both Katie from Procrastinating Panner over on Instagram. She's a darling. She sent me over these, and yeah, this is, what this is, ooh, it's a bit gloopy, but it's so comfortable on the lips. I have it on, it's the gloss I have on today, and they're quite pigmented. They have a nice bit of pigmentation to them. They don't do that stringy thing, you know, when they're on. I do tap them out a little bit because they can get that, you know, a bit milky kind of gather kind of here. But once you tap it out, it's beautiful. But my lips just feel so hydrated and so, I feel like they're thanking me. They're saying, Ruth, thank you. I was parched. I was gasping. And you came along and you gave me this beautiful bit of hydration. Just lovely. And look, they're a gloss. They're not going to last all day, but they're so easy to reapply, and they do kind of hold on to the lips for quite a bit of time. But they're just so comfortable. They don't have any, yeah, they've no real scent to them, so it's not like sickly sweet. You know, there's some of them like, oh God, L'Oreal do it. They're glosses. They're lipsticks. They're just, where are you up to, guys? Sickly sweet. Anywho, last but by no means least, also sent to me by the lovely Katie, is the Buxom, let me get this right now, Full On Plumping Lip Cream. And this is in the shade Rose Julep. She sent me 2. I begged and pleaded her for White Russian. She told me, Ruth, White Russian isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's not the most beautiful of the lot. And I'm like, Katie, it has to be. It's a cult favourite. I need it. I need it in my collection. And she's like, okay, Ruth, whatever you say. But I'm sending you this one too. And I actually end up loving this one more. Don't get me wrong, still like White Russian, happy to have it. But this one, this shade, oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Look at that beautiful pinky goodness. Oh, I love it. Love the smell. It's like a minty vanilla cookie or something. Oh, love it. Love how it feels on the lips. I don't feel that it's irritating. I know some people don't like plumping glosses because they can kind of hurt their lips. This one doesn't for me anyway. And I do find, and in fairness with the Tower 28 one as well, what, I never even told you what shade that's in. I think it's in Cashew. Yes, Cashew. Excuse me. With the Tower 28, I do think it helps my lips look nicer, the lines aren't as obvious, and the same goes for this. I definitely feel like it plumps up the lines a little bit on the lips. But yeah, beautiful, and such that Rose Julep in particular is such a beautiful, beautiful shade. I absolutely adore it. Et voila, they are my favourites of 2021. I've watched a couple of these videos already. I have made purchases because of them. Purchases of things I didn't need. But you know, such is life. It's just the way I am. But yeah, what were your favourites of last year? What just captured you and just went, oh no, yeah, you're where it's at. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I've had other products that I've enjoyed using. Like for example, my Hourglass Palette. I've found a real love for this. I wasn't so sure when I got it first, but I'm really enjoying it now. But would I say it's top 10? No, because yes, I enjoy it, but it is not worth the price tag. Get over yourself, Hourglass. Who do you think you are? Cop on. That's a very Irish thing. You probably don't understand. You're going, what does cop on mean? It means cop on to yourself. Stop being an idiot. That is it, guys. Let me know down below what's been your favourites, because I'm mad to know, but I shouldn't buy them. So tell me you love it, but don't buy it, Ruth. More interestingly, what did you hate this year? I was going to do a video on that, but don't think I'm going to have time because I have a week over Christmas period where I won't be able to film. And I have projects that will be starting on the 1st of January onwards that need to be filmed. I have projects that need updating, you know what I mean. I don't think it's going to work out. And I feel like hate is a very strong word, and if I really hated it, it's probably gone out of my collection already. I probably need to close it. You know, there is that. Shut up, Ruth, you're rambling. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it didn't trigger you into buying anything, because let's be honest, you probably have something like this in your collection already. Am I right? Go look in your drawers first before you go buying anything and say, do you know what, Ruth, you weren't wrong. I do have something exactly like, actually, you know what? I have that product. I forgot all about it. Okay, I'm going to go. Stop rambling. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.